Hello and welcome. Can you see me there? I'm going to clean the camera. Oh, yeah, that looks better. That looks a bit clearer on the screen. Oh, welcome to day 6. Welcome to day 6. Oh, my golly. Everything in my life is so being orchestrated for me. Even this live video wouldn't stream initially, and then I had to redo it, and I've allowed the chat to be there. So I know it's an invitation from my heart and my higher self to open up interactions and to not be afraid and to, it's like expand my bandwidth to receive, to receive, to receive, to receive. Yeah, that's the word that's coming through, to receive as well as I give, to receive, to open the channel of reciprocity in the now rather than the hope of a future moment or the trust even that a future moment, so there's even a waiting there of my receiving to come back to me in a future moment or a reflective mirror. So welcome. This is Mary Jo, and my heart, my inner child, absolutely, my heart, my inner child delights in being here with me, with life, with you, with whatever is in resonance with this authentic channel of love and light and raw and realness, because that's what the inner child is all about: spontaneity, creativity, expression. It doesn't want to be squelched and repressed and suppressed, and many of us have had those experiences. And the body pain. What if the body pain, the body agitations, the body discomforts is a reflection of repressed, suppressed, denied expression, creativity, spontaneity, aliveness? And that when we can start to reconnect with that inner child or that inner self or the voice of the body as an expression, as the voice of the subconscious or the inner child, or the energy that has not had full expression, hasn't been allowed to flow through this body temple. So before I get into this transmission, day 6 of Align and Shine, with my heart, with my body, with my voice, with my guidance and higher self and crystalline resonance field that is attuning my body to be more finely attuned to my higher self, authentic resonance through full, unbridled, unleashed, unapologetic expression as the joy and innocence of my inner child. It's like the it's like the joy of the universe. Like the divinity is not serious, it is joyful, it is cosmic, it is. That's why there's giggles often after tears, after grief, after when I have a release or an expansion of truth, by releasing the resistance, which is a releasing of the pain body, emotionally, physically, in whatever way that shows up. It's all interconnected anyways. Often, especially in this awakening journey, I often share with people, because people get it. When you're awakening, you're releasing. A big part of the awakening is healing, of course, healing the trauma. But what is healing the trauma? Healing the trauma is actually expressing what was never expressed. First, it starts with acknowledgement, because it can be shut away, right? And forgotten about until it shows up in the body, the emotions, the mental body, as distortion, as pain, as a cry to say, it's time to look at this. however that comes into our awareness, into our life. And often body pain, body illness, disease is the way that it gets our attention. I've often said it to my clients, with when I'm doing a massage or doing different sessions, it's like, yeah, to make that connection, it's like, okay, whatever is going on, but like, or some I love making people like find the giggle in it, which is like, okay, well, is that what it took your body to scream at you, to get your attention? Would anything else have done? Did you listen to the gentler messages? How long have you known that, you needed to go for massages more, you needed to take more time for yourself, and you didn't listen until the body pain got so extreme. Okay, so I'm going to settle down a little bit more and go a little bit deeper. So I invite you to come on this journey with me as we drop deeper into this body, and to recognize the body as sacred temple. So if you're willing and you feel the resonance and you feel the permission slip within your own beingness, being present here now, to drop into deeper presence. And receive the opportunity, receive the invitation that's here for you to breathe and allow. And exhale. Exhale any resistance to being fully present in your body, any resistance to being with any discomfort that's showing up physically, mentally, emotionally in this now moment. And that discomfort can be, it can be scrolling, right? We're scrolling through YouTube videos or social media or whatever, just looking for some distraction, so that we numb out or we avoid actual breathing and being with our body and being with what is there looking for our attention, which can be uncomfortable, hence pain as a pathway. And the inner child as that sacred guide that is saying, listen to me, care for me, love me, give me a voice, play with me, go for a walk, talk to the trees, look up at the sky, stamp your feet, scream, cry, whatever it is, give me expression. And often, again, just to remind, you look at a child, and how quickly a child goes from having a tantrum to then, changing into another emotion, and it's giggles. And there's this flow of expression. And yet, as we move through life, we learn to contain it, we learn to repress it, suppress it, deny it, edit it, compromise it, to fit in, to get our needs met. We learn it along the way. So it's having compassion for that journey. However, it's recognizing whether we call it the awakening journey, or whether we call it a midlife crisis, or whether we call it menopause, or whatever we call it. These are transitional um, crossroads, if you like, or transitional phases where the body keeps the score. The body has kept the score all along, and so its voice gets louder. And so, then it's like we have to listen. And if we don't listen, yes, it creates agitation and frustration and conflict, because things are not going how we would like them to be, or how we've developed our mind to control things. And so the body acts out until we start to listen deeper, until we start to go, okay, what do I actually need? What is my body requiring right now? How can I attend to whatever is happening here? So I'm going to share something with you as one way that my body has been speaking very, very strongly to me, and something I am working with that wants to be shared today. So on my neck, I have a little skin thing, and I have another one on my shoulder, and I have another one on the top of my left breast. And I have a deep intuition. I've had a deep intuition for some time now, that if I didn't make transition, if I didn't make changes in my life and start to heal deeper within myself, that these skin things would become cancerous. My awareness of cancer is what has been denied, what hasn't been expressed, what parts of us or aspects of us has not been given expression, has been rejected, in the past, whether it's a past life, whether it's in childhood, wherever that is. And so it's the body's way of bringing that to the surface to show us what we've rejected within ourselves. And if we can give it voice, if we can give it expression, that's where we get to heal the cancer. If we don't, then it pops up somewhere else, That's where people can, cut out the cancer and it pops up somewhere else. So I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any advice on any of this. I'm just giving my awareness, intuition, and yeah, take what resonates, leave the rest. Follow your own inner discernment on any of this because we're all on our own journey with it. But as we speak our authentic voice and share our authentic resonance, then yeah, that can chime in and something in us can go, yeah, I feel that. Something in me recognizes that as a truth as well. So this is the body wisdom, the body wisdom. So when we listen, when we connect more into our body wisdom and recognizing that its voice is so integral, it is so true to the language of the universe. It is so connected to our subconscious, to our higher self, and to the voice of the inner child, and especially the voice that hasn't been heard. And so that's what's creating the pain body really, or the disturbance in the energy. Because if you think of energy, just like water, is meant to flow. It flows through, it flows through. There's meridian lines in the body, and it's about flow. Even when I do massage or I teach massage, or I'm working with people, it's always about energy flow that I'm looking at. So whether it's releasing tension in muscles, it's more about how is the energy flowing? How is the blood flowing? It's about flow and how to create that flow. And so that can sometimes the way to break the dam, so to speak, to allow more flow is through words that connect to our understanding, that open up an expansion of thought, an expansion of heart, tears, or just to give an expression, open up the emotions so that the energy can flow and be expressed. Release tension in muscles to release the pattern of holding in the body on that very physical level. And just to receive the breath, of course, which allows release of holding the breath, which is holding back expression as well, holding back energy, holding back life force. It's a bit chilly here today in August, winter time, but isn't it so beautiful? Isn't it so freaking beautiful? I'm so blessed. Okay, so the tones wanted to come in because, yeah, there's a feeling of in my beingness of trying to use too many words, there's still a part of me trying to be understood. And there's still a part that, yeah, is quite challenged with allowing myself to have the chat here, to see a couple of people jump on, jump off, and that part of my inner child goes, "Oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not liked. I'm not interesting enough just being me." So it's like I need to, be more, be different. So I'm given that voice. And then I'm reclaiming I am enough. You are enough. So bringing the hands onto the body, onto the heart, onto the belly, I am enough. Such a powerful, powerful statement. It's releasing the duality of I'm not enough or I'm too much. And that inner conflict of either going from I'm too much, so I hold back my light, hold back my expression, dim my light, try to fit in, try to be acceptable, try to get approval, or I'm not enough, so I have to do more, I have to prove my worth, I have to push, I have to hustle, because I'm not good enough. Can you see how this duality plays out? And then can you see how that plays out in the body then? That there's this conflict of energy, of push and pull, and that's what plays out in the body. And so when we claim I am enough, it collapses that duality and brings it into harmonization, unification. I am enough. And can you feel, if you allow yourself to really claim I am enough, and really drop down into your body, and maybe you feel a little tug of war, you might have to claim it again, and with breath. So exhaling out the conflict, breathing in the allowing, the acceptance, the openness to that voice, to that resonance of I am enough. Breathing out the hesitancy, breathing out the inner fight, the conflict, the rejection, the push, the pull. Notice as that drops in deeper into your body field, into your hips. Again, this is the wisdom of the body, the voice of the body. This is why we do our yoga. This is why we do our breath work. This is why we do the tools. Get into our feet, get grounded, get it from the head into the body so that we can listen to its wisdom. Listen. And as we listen to the wisdom of the body, we feel the shifts and changes through sensation. We feel the expansion. We feel the contraction. We feel, and then as we listen and attune, we don't have to allow the body to come into so much pain to get our attention, so that it has to scream at us because we're so in our heads. We've so disconnected from that resonance, from that listening, that capacity to feel and to listen. So as we allow ourselves to take that breath and to listen to the body without judgment, without rejection, listen to the inner child voice that is looking for expression, and stop rejecting it. Stop rejecting our needs. Stop rejecting our expression. And trust me, I know that can be challenging. So I will sit here with the feelings within me of the parts of self that are feeling exposed in this generosity of spirit that I'm giving to myself, to allow, just to allow it all, to allow it all, to be seen, to be heard, to be messy, to be magical, to be present, to be imperfectly perfect, to be wise, to be sensitive. To not make sense, to not have to be understood, to not need approval externally, to not need likes and feedback. And at the same time, to allow myself to know that deep down, I do desire, my inner child desires to be seen and heard and recognized and applauded and celebrated for who she truly is, who she's always been. And the only one that can truly give her that is me. And I'm giving you the gift to see this level of transparency and authenticity and revelation and possibility, that you may give it to yourself, that you may give yourself the gift that truly you're after, that truly your heart is asking for, and that nothing externally can actually give you that. Not a lover, not thousands, not hundreds of thousands of people are fans on YouTube, not likes and comments on Facebook. It's all nice. It's all lovely. Like, of course, it's beautiful. Just like the sun on our skin. It's all beautiful. cuddles, hugs. It's all beautiful. But until we give it to ourselves, whatever it is that we think the world needs to give us, whether it's respect, whether it's honor, whether it's love, whether it's compliments, whether it's whatever, attention, can we give that to ourselves? Can we give it to ourselves and listen inward? Listen inward. So if our internet went down, if our electricity went down, that we're okay. We're okay with ourselves. We're okay. I am okay. And that this body is a safe space to flow my energy, to flow my consciousness, to be present with, to allow my creative flow to be expressed, to allow the innocence of my child, inner child to be allowed to dance, to play, to share, to be silent, to draw, to color, whatever it is, whatever it is. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I am Divine Love Ambassador Mary Jo Halligan at my own service as the deep energetic master that I am, embodied, joyful being, unafraid to be seen in the light of my own consciousness, in the light of my own reflection, here now in this video, and through you. Through you. And even if right now it doesn't appear that a lot of people are watching this video or reflecting back to me this coherence and this resonance, I am building this energetic field, and I am grounding, and I am showing up, and every day I'm showing up, and it's getting stronger and stronger and stronger and more coherent, because this is what's most important, is that I have my back, and I don't give up on me, and I don't repress and suppress my voice, that I don't inflict upon myself and my own psyche and my own body that which was inflicted upon it, especially between those years between 0 and 7, those formative years where the nervous system and the psyche and the subconscious get trained into so much, you know, through our environments, through what was role modeled to us, etc., etc. So healing that, as we heal it for ourselves, we truly heal it for the collective, for the generations to come, and we bring that more purified, aligned source frequency and ground it into the new earth grid, so that can emanate into the collective consciousness. Yes, that's a pretty darn beautiful mission to have. I accept, I allow, I receive. So, namaste, dear friends. Namaste, namaste, namaste. May you receive whatever is here for you in resonance, in boldness, in discernment, in sassiness, in relevance to your journey. May it support you. May it affirm you. May it encourage you. May it give you courage to follow your heart, to follow your whatever your creative expression is, to know that your creative expression, your joy in every day, is how we create the new earth. Your healing, your harmonization, your coherence is the solution, to whatever you may see as the problems, whether it's in your own body or whether it's external in the world. You are worthy, you are deserving. You're not broken, you're not late, you don't need fixing. Just allow, allow, allow. So really what's happening is releasing the resistance, releasing the rejection, so that truly divine love can flow, divine communication, authentic communication, raw, real, uncensored, unedited, and that we're not projecting our pain externally into onto the world or onto our loved ones or internally where there's an inner battle happening in ourselves. So there you go. That is it today. Oh, so good, so good, so good, so good. My inner being is very happy with that. My inner child is very happy with that. And that is enough. I am enough. You are enough. We are enough. All is enough. See, the thing is, when we're enough for ourselves, life is enough for us. And we get it reflected back in the mirror of life, of just sweetness, of abundance, of so much goodness, of warmth, of sunny days, even the middle of winter. All is well, my friends. All is well. All is well. And so it is. Namaste. Till tomorrow, day 7, I will be here. Day 8, day 9, day 10, day 11. Yeah. And then on to 111. I am so proud of me right now. And may you be proud of you. May you celebrate. I celebrate. I celebrate my courage to keep showing up, to keep saying yes. Because I'm worth it. You're worth it. We're worth it. Mwah.